All right, y'all. So you know how people always say, if you get abducted by aliens, why don't you get a video? Why don't you pull out your cell phone and get a video of it, right? Neil deGrasse Tyson always says that, amongst other people. Well, we've got it. We've got a video purportedly of the interior of a UFO during an abduction. All right. So I'm going to be playing that today. That is on Whitley Strieber's, or Strieber, however you say that, on his podcast. He is the author of Communion, right? Very well known in the UFO community. So I've got some details on that. Let's jump in. Let's hear from Whitley about it.
We're going to be discussing a remarkable set of experiences that John has had that includes a video that was made aboard a UFO that we are pretty sure is real. And we've got some experts here to discuss that very issue. Later in the show, we will run that video and you can observe it. And I have to tell you, if it's not the real deal, I'd be very surprised. I think we do have here a video taken by an abductee inside a UFO.
So John is using a pseudonym, not sure of his real name, but not really important. Let's jump into what exactly this video looks like, because that's what y'all are here for, right? Let's see the video.
Holy crap. Holy crap. It's crazy. Fuck.
Now, I have to admit, my opinion, just my opinion, okay? You decide for yourself. That doesn't look like anything to me. I don't know, right? I'd say it's very interesting, his voice, too, right? I don't know. I honestly, I'm at a loss for words. So look, let's let John explain a little bit about, how he came across that he even had this video, like what happened, some more details about it, essentially.
Well, as Amy kind of touched on, I didn't remember this abduction. It was about 6 months later. I was sitting on my back deck going through the gallery of my phone, like many of us do, deleting pictures and videos that we don't need. And I had seen the one, screenshot of the video, and I didn't recognize it. And I played it. And what was significant is you can hear my voice on it. And the video is a little dark and a little fuzzy. And I had to watch it back a lot of times. And essentially, I figured out what it was. And I showed Amy. She said, yes, I agree. It's what you think it is. And after that, showed, other people in my friends and family. And I started reaching out to professionals, video experts. I had referrals from some people to others, and I'll be honest, I've had a few video professionals think it's a hoax.
Well, I can kind of see why they thought it was a hoax, to be honest with you. It looks like some sort of reflection, but honestly, without diving deeper into it, I don't know. But okay. Whatever, I guess until more details come out about it. I guess I'm open-minded about it, right? I don't know either way. I mean, but just my gut reaction, I don't see anything. So I don't know if it's that exciting, and the quality is so low. That's the highest quality I could show, that little square, right? That's it. That's the original, that's the highest quality. So that doesn't help either. I don't know what he was shooting on, like a Nokia Model 1 from 1998. I just okay, so whatever. Look, let's let John also explain another abduction experience that he's had, because he's had many, and this one he came across in a regression session with Bud Hopkins, who you might remember from the latest Netflix documentary about the alien abduction in New York City, right? Over I believe it was the Brooklyn Bridge, right? So with Linda, I believe her name was. Anyway, here's a little more from AKA John, or John, AKA John. I don't know. Okay, I said that wrong. Anyway, John.
So essentially, under the regression therapy, 3 aliens, 3 grays, came through the backyard, and they don't walk. They were floating maybe 4 or 5 inches above the ground in a line. They floated up the stairs of the deck, and there was a wood door that has a little latch on the stairway to the top of the deck. They went through it. And then we went down with them. We were in some type of Valium-induced state or whatever they do. And then the 5 of us in a straight line, one behind another, floated all the way back through the backyard to the ship, onto the ship. I remember, I can literally, I'm not a bad artist. I've never tried to draw the ship, but I could. And there's essentially 2 halves to this ship. One half was lit up brightly like a lab room with 2 metal tables where each of us had been laying at one point. The other half of the ship is dark, I guess, where the control. This type of ship was the same ship that I remember very well from 2 other abductions as well. So I have a good idea of it. Before they were doing things to us on the table, which this was the only abduction I've ever had where sperm was taken, where, that happened. And beforehand, we were sitting on a bench in a dark area right by where the door opens on the UFO, and we were both naked. So I remember us both sitting naked on this bench. I remember us both being on the tables of what they were doing to both of us, and being back in the house. And that's the memories from that abduction.
All right, y'all, as always, remember, this is just, think for yourself, right? You make your own decision. I'll put a link in the description to Whitley's full podcast. It's over an hour. I recommend checking it out if this, video sort of compels you, or these stories compel you, or maybe you've had a similar experience. So, and by no means am I disparaging anyone or discouraging anyone from trying to come out, right, with their story or videos or whatever. Absolutely, definitely, bring them forward, tell your story. I don't want to, discourage that. So, but, with this particular case, there's just not much to go on, and the person's anonymous. It's hard to get information, verify information. The quality's so low. It's just in what they call the low information zone, right? Like, we can't really do much with it. It's just kind of like, okay. And I guess you just throw it on the back burner, I guess. Right. So I guess we'll see if more information comes out. Until then, we'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. And, I have promised a video about a gentleman named Tim Taylor. I promise that video is coming out. It is the most edited video I've ever made, to be honest with you. So it's taken me a lot of time. There's so many threads, so many assets and pieces that I had to pull together and connect dots. It's honestly quite insane. So that is going to be coming out in a couple days, maybe just like right on Christmas. That'll be the Christmas present. I don't know. It could come out tomorrow. I just want to make sure it's right. Okay. It's that simple. But that is coming. I promise you, no one has scared me away from making it, whatever. I just want to make it right, because it's going to be an absolute banger of a video, y'all. I promise you. Like, I'm even excited to watch it. Right. I'm excited to watch my own video. So anyway, all right. We'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Remember, every day's a gift, y'all. Peace.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the the cradle's profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep.